It's been 5 years that we've lived without a real bathroom, and since buying this piece of land on the side of a mountain in Panama, our toilet and shower situation has only gotten harder. But after months of digging the foundation by hand and building the elevated platform that our future bathroom will sit on, it finally started to feel like we were making some progress. But right as we felt like we were taking a huge step forward in our lives, civil unrest has broken out in Panama.
Que no hayamos que hacer, estamos desesperados. Panamá no aguanta más.
There's massive protests everywhere, there's food shortages, gas shortages, and no one really knows when this is gonna end, which is just creating a whole new mix of fear and anxiety.
So Sadie and I just want to let you guys know real quick that today's video is sponsored by Beam, but we'll tell you guys a little bit more about them later on in this video.
The other way. All right, that works. Living here in Panama has been really challenging the last few weeks. There have been mass protests all over the country, and they're blocking all the roads. So right now, things are starting to run out. It's started to get challenging really these last few days because there's really no more gas, very limited gas. Right now in our town, all the gas stations are closed, and as far as we know, all the gas stations within 50 miles of here are closed. A lot of our friends and a lot of people that we know are actually stuck right now. They've run out of gas, or they're afraid to drive because they don't want to run out of gas, and just wild times living in Central America. And we kind of saw this all through Latin America when we traveled through Central America. A big form of protest is to shut roads down, so this isn't new to us. But what is new to us is living in a place with no gasoline and really very limited travel right now. But if there's one thing I've learned, especially over the last few years with everything that's been going on, is that if you're relying on a government to make you happy, you're in for a bad time. And that's why every day that we get more and more independent and more self-reliant, it just feels like the anxiety just lessens more and more. Having our own electricity, having our own water, producing our own food with chickens and goats and one day vegetables, and now having our own bathroom and having our own place to go to the bathroom. I mean, we have our own bathroom in a hole, but we're excited for the upgrade and we're ready to just have a real toilet to sit on. So you can see these main vertical beams here. We have 4 of them and we need 2 more. We need to put one there and then one there. So that's what I'm gonna be working on today. I'm cutting these beams at 14 degrees because that's the slope of our roof. And now the last step is just to weld these 2 metal plates on.
You think I can rock these glasses?
Yes.
No, but look at
She looks cool. Wait.
Mine are definitely better, honey.
What are you talking about? Look at these.
Hey.
Kaylee's father bought these for me.
She's a mom.
And those gloves, sweetie.
Yeah, I did.
And pizza.
These glasses are actually inspired by a girl that we used to watch all the time on YouTube, Anne of all trades. Shout out to you. She definitely doesn't watch these videos, but if she did, shout out to you, Anne.
The sides aren't perfect, but I mean, they're close.
Hi, we're taking over this channel. While Jordan is working there, welding that stuff, we are working on getting the scaffold ready to start working over there. We're using some pieces of wood, and Iberto's very excited because he is going to be using the nail gun, which is one of his favorite tools. Vamos, Iberto.
Yeah, I don't like this.
We told you.
Honey, I'm scared.
Gotta do good work when you're scared, so get over it, alright? I'd make a great therapist, huh? Yeah, get over it!
You'll be fine.
So we have a problem.
You guys ever see this much milk before in your lives? Look at it. Just doesn't stop.
Our fridge pretty much has nothing else but goat milk right now. So I guess I shouldn't say it's a problem. It's actually an amazing thing. We just need to do something with all this milk. And what are we doing today, honey?
We're just gonna make a bunch of goat cheese.
So much goat cheese. The other good news is we have two very special people here that I'm sure you can kind of hear behind the camera right now.
Wow. Clap.
Grammy, say hi!
Stomp, stomp, and turn yourself around. Hi, people. Hi, Pam. Hi, Mary Frances. Hi, Leslie. Who else can we say hi to?
She's giving a shout out to all her peeps back in Massachusetts.
That watch the channel.
So Grammy and Papa are here for a whole week, helping us out with Sadie.
Wake up in the morning and it's 1:45. Brush your teeth.
So having them here feels so amazing. They were actually just here a few months back, but of course they couldn't resist. They missed their baby girl. So they're here spending a week with us, and it feels so good to have them here. You may be wondering, what the heck are you doing with these oranges? These are actually lemons, believe it or not. They're green on the outside, orange on the inside. This is a variation of lemon here in Panama. All the seeds.
See, that's what we got. We start with this, and then we just squeeze them in there, like so. And what happens when you squeeze them, the juice comes out of them. And then the juice goes into the bowl, sort of like that. But what we have in the bowl, as well as the juice, is the seeds. And a good tool to take the seeds out would be either a finger or a fork.
And what are you gonna do, Bob?
I haven't figured that out yet, but I have options. Dave,
talks. Bob, you gotta do Sadie helping do the lemons.
Yeah. That's good because the spoon, the fork, you see.
What do you think all your friends are gonna say when they see you making goat cheese with your son?
Are you moving there? No. I'm not even 99.9, I'm 100%.
All right, all right. We're almost there. So now we just let the lemon juice sit in there for about 25-30 minutes. We're gonna strain it out. Smells good too, huh?
That's the bacon you smell.
Goat cheese. Goat cheese. We're getting goat cheese. I'm just gonna give it just a little bit of a squeeze. This time, honey.
Well, I like to see you got a little spot over here for your keys, Jordan. That's an upgrade.
So we just realized a couple days ago that the chicken coop is a little bit infested with fleas. So we read online that two of the best things that you can do naturally is to either put garlic cloves in their water or diatomaceous earth. One of those we have, which is the garlic. So we're gonna go with that. Give them a little, extra flavor for their H2O. Well, let's try that again.
Ooh, look at those eggs. There's some happy hens down here.
We got mucho huevos.
So the priority right now is getting a roof back on here because it's just gonna get more and more rainy as we get into the rainy season and get deeper into the rainy season. Every day it'll be like raining more and more. So priority number one, get a roof on this thing. So we're gonna take some of these caballos here that are all welded together and get them up there.
Yeah, I got it.
I think it's the other way around.
Is that a way around?
So, my name's Kaylee. I like to weld. And I'm gonna go weld. Here I go, up on the scaffold. I will say it is a little bit challenging when you're welding two different types of metal together. So when it's this galvanized steel and then this regular, what would you call this, honey? Just straight.
That's like a half-inch piece of sheet metal that you're welding into.
Yeah, so it's challenging because this melts so much quicker than this metal, so you really have to be careful because this you can very easily blow holes in very quickly. So, which I just did, so I gotta fill that up now.
The right side is now all done, 100% welded in. Now we just need to do the left side. Doing construction can sometimes get a little bit mundane, a little exhausting, but having these guys to look over at all day, just having an absolute blast.
So sweet.
This makes it so much better, because if I had to go after work and just be gone for like 8 or 10 hours a day, I don't know, I'd be heartbroken. Yeah, no, I just dropped a piece of plywood.
It's pretty cool being able to see what this looks like with two of the beams up. George's got that second one up now. He's gonna go ahead and weld that in. You can kind of visualize the space. It's a lot taller, I think, than I anticipated, but I really, really like that. It's gonna make the space inside feel really nice. And I don't know, I have this feeling that I'm gonna be hanging out in the bathroom a lot. What do you think, honey? You getting over your fear of heights or what?
As I've gotten older, I've gotten more and more afraid.
Why do you think? You think just life is too precious now?
I don't know, honey.
You got a little baby, you can't be taking as many risks with a little baby in your life.
I feel like I'm taking the lighter risks right now and I'm not even that high off the ground. But the hardest part about doing all this is not having anything to hold on to while you're up here. While this beam, it's almost like super deceiving because you want to grab it because it's right there, but it's just barely clamped in. That's one of those things that you grab onto and you just fall. But the thing is once you get it welded in, it's in. So now we have at least these beams to hold on to when we get up here, which just makes it feel way safer. Now we need to put in another caballo, and it's gonna go from right here, and it's gonna go all the way over there. And that's what's gonna tie the two like pieces of roof together.
Between these two beams?
Yeah. 112 and 3/16. Any more?
Well, luckily the weather has been on our side all day today. I feel like when it's days like this, Jordan and I always say it's almost like this feeling of euphoria. And it feels so good to be outside. It doesn't even matter if we're doing really hard work, that it feels so good just being out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld this little angle piece right underneath here just to ensure that it's super, super strong and just reinforce it a little bit more.
That's what I call a good day right there, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
And the sun is shining,
Hold on.
woo!
Wait, you guys gotta see this.
Same
Look at that. There's so few days that we get like this. Then when we get them,
we take full advantage.
How are we gonna celebrate this, honey?
I don't know about you, but I'm taking a shower. On days like this, an outdoor shower is just like everything right now.
Twice a day we're milking the goats now. So that means we get about close to 4 liters of milk every single day. And that's a big reason why we're making cheese, because 4 liters of milk in your fridge every day, it adds up really quick, and it just like takes up way too much space.
So something that I've been struggling with since Sadie was born was being able to shut my brain off and go to bed at a decent hour so that I'm not exhausted the next morning. I feel like I've tried everything under the sun, from yoga to meditation to breathing exercises, affirmations, journaling. I've tried it all, and I feel like the one thing that has been super effective and pretty much little to no effort is this liquid gold right here. So I usually make a cup of the Dream Beam powder about 45 minutes before bed. I've always been one that even when I go lay down and I close my eyes, it takes me a good 45 minutes to an hour just to fall asleep, even with my eyes just shut, not doing anything. When I take this stuff, I usually fall asleep between 5 and 10 minutes, which is like so unheard of for me. So for all you late night snackers out there, I know who you are. I see you, because I am also one of them. Preferably chocolate before bed. This is the perfect alternative because it's basically a healthy hot chocolate. It tastes super, super delicious, and best thing, it puts you to sleep. And it's kind of funny too because all of the ingredients that are in the Beam Dream powder are essentially all things that I used to buy separately. So there's CBD in there, L-theanine, magnesium, reishi, and melatonin. And when you put all of those 5 things together, holy macaroni, are you gonna have the best sleep of your life. Nothing like a little farm fresh protein to start your day, honey.
We gotta make sure sharing is caring. So I'm coming to you guys from my cell phone right now. I'm running down to town. I'm booking it down to town right now because I heard there's a chance that there might be some gas. We have had no gas in this town for over a week now. So everyone's getting low. You can see my gauge right there. I'm at a quarter of a tank. This is gas station number 1 right here. And you can see the cones are up and it's totally blocked off. This one's closed. Oh my goodness. This is gas station number 2 right here. And the line starts there with that silver car. That's the gas station there. So this guy's facing the wrong way. Oh my goodness. This is the line for gas. It goes all the way around. Oh my God, it goes over there too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't even pass. I gotta put it in reverse. Look at the cars go all the way down the road over there. And they go all the way down the road over there. There has to be over 100 cars waiting for gas right now. I remember my parents telling me of gas shortages in the 70s and how you have to wait in line for hours for gas, and this almost reminds me of that. And unfortunately I wasted gas driving down here because I thought I was going to be able to get some. I'm just going to ride it out up at the farm. I'm going to go back up to the farm and get back to work. And yeah, we have a couple more trips so we can keep stocking up on food. And the good thing is we can grow a lot of our own food, or we can get a lot of food from our goats and our chickens, but The number of trips down to town is limited because of all the protests, and because Rodrigo can't get any materials or gas to run his generator or be able to do much of anything on his house right now. He's gonna be helping us a little bit, and the best part is we're doing the most dangerous part together, which is
what twerking?
which is putting the beam across all the way up there. It's now 12:26. Started at 8:30. So just to put that one beam in right there, it took 4 hours. It's just so much to figure out, and like welding is just so much slower, and putting in metal beams is so much slower. So at least I know that that's gonna be forever. This whole structure is gonna be forever until it just totally rusts out, which is gonna be a long, long time from now. And that's how you have to build stuff here in Panama. You gotta build it out of metal. You try to do it out of wood, it's gonna rot, and termites are going to get to it. So I understand why people get cherry pickers when they build a house, because just getting things into position takes so long. If we just had a cherry picker, we could just like and move around.
It'd be amazing.
It would be so much faster.
Maybe when we actually build our house, honey. Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna put it on the pan.
Look what Mama's doing.
I'm here, baby. Careful.
Okay. Done. Look at it. Look at how cool this looks. You know when you have an idea and you hope it's gonna work out, and you like, you know, you draw it out, and you know, we did the plans of all of this, and I was like, man, I hope this looks in real life how good it looks on paper.
It looks even better, honey. It looks amazing.
I'm so excited about it, you guys.
So good. It looks so good.
Let me get you a little bit better of a view. You can see this is 2 roofs. So there's one there, and then one that goes there. And then in between right there, that's gonna be a windows. Right here, windows. Right there, windows. I'm so excited about this. I gotta tell you guys, I am freaking wiped. Standing up on a scaffold all day is exhausting. My face is covered in junk. Gotta take a couple days off, I think, after all this, but at least we got a couple days where we can look at this and just be proud of everything that we did.
You know what this calls for, right?
Celebration?
A little celebratory slice of homemade fresh bread with goat cheese from our gosh darn goats. Ooh, look at that, honey!
Look at this, look at this. This looks so freaking good. I'm so hungry.
Ooh, you put some red chili flakes on there. Give me a bite. Feed me.
It's pink peppercorns.
That's pretty good, honey. I feel like my bread making skills still need a lot of work, but we're getting there. Well, I think this is where we're gonna leave you guys, and I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to Beam for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are interested in trying them out, just click the link in our description box below. Use the code Nomadic to get 35% off your first order when you subscribe, and then 20% off all following orders. Plus, when you subscribe to the Dream Powder, you'll actually get one of these fancy schmancy glass Beam mugs for free and a frother with your first purchase.
So thank you so much, Beam, for sponsoring this video. Sponsors really allow us to do what we do, run this farm, keep it going. So we can't thank our sponsors enough for helping make this dream of ours a reality. But this is where we're gonna wrap up this one.
Holy macaroni.
We're gonna take in the sunset, relax. I'm gonna take a lot of time just staring at this bathroom that we've been building. And yeah, that's all we got for you guys on this one.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
See you next time.